Vee, welcome to the Mothers.
Your hottest guest of the year.
You know, I've been waiting to give you, and maybe you've
love it.
noticed it. Look what I got.
Oh my
except
God.
it looks backwards in the real world. Oh my God, look at my hands. Ew.
Oh my God, it's fantastic and it looks huge. Is it an extra large cup?
It's just my small hands.
Oh, okay.
It is a big one.
It looks
I mean,
huge.
and it's like very close to the camera.
And look. Oh my goodness, I love it.
Because I got one that it felt too small.
This is
one
size
feels
perfect.
Appropriately sized.
Yes. Oh.
Look,
Are
I'm
you
so cool with,
also
like little lipstick smudge? Sexy.
Look, it's really used.
It's really yes, I got it for cheap.
Are you drinking full calf at 4 p.m.?
I think so.
I love that.
Mostly, I'm not going to finish it. It just is a cozy experience. And I
That's
obviously
great.
had to show you the mug. I should have filled it with like vodka.
I was gonna a gin and tonic or something.
Totally. Oh my gosh. That's what we should do we should do are we drinking again?
Yeah.
We should, because I was going to say
Yeah.
we should do a like boozy Christmas special. Don't you think?
And
Drunk
a mother's
podcasting should be a
yes,
thing.
yes, and a mother's
Mhm.
like a special drink. I don't know what it is, but we should decide something with
We'll think
Fresca.
about it.
Obviously, Fresca
Oof.
and gin. Would that be good? I don't know.
I've learned I feel like I can only drink tequila or wine.
That I know this to
Unless-
be true, and I think it's crazy.
The add-on as to why is that if I have any unresolved friction in life and I have a lot of vodka, it's not a good time.
Oh, damn! High standard.
So that's most days. Like if I have
Yeah.
too much vodka, like issues arise.
that's
and arise.
amazing for you.
But wait, I'm making note of this idea. The
Yes, I
Mothers
like that.
Holiday Fest. What if we also just like zoomed in all of our guests?
I was
and
going to
they
say
were
we
all
invite everybody,
just totally rocked on there and like slurring their words
please.
and tell us what they really think about motherhood. and
Blackout
identity.
like series.
Like,
Blackout
yeah,
Jessica
I'm fucking
Zucker.
dead.
I want to see
I
you
had
all.
a kid. I stopped existing, and I like it that way.
Love to
It's
see
all
you
like trad wives. Our true selves.
Everyone is making active sourdough and feeding their kombucha.
Totally. They're like, I don't even have a job. It's just a nice.
We're all in
LinkedIn
our
page.
garments, and we're all
Yes.
now Mormon too.
Mhm,
love it.
mhm, mhm.
Sarah,
Ugh.
I also love the backdrop.
Oh, we
You're-
didn't even talk about it. I feel
It looks fantastic. You look really
Do
cool
you?
right now. Mm-hmm.
Do I?
Yeah,
I do?
it looks great. I really like it.
Okay. You know, I love
Yeah.
change, so it's obviously stressing me out. But I started to get irked by this like mysterious, like, what do you call that? Not a carpet, curtain
Curtain
that covered that area that was weirdly the same color as the wall. But it
That
was suddenly a
everyone
curtain.
noticed.
It almost felt more mysterious. People are like, she's hiding dead bodies back there. But now
For those
maybe
who
it's more
don't
obvious
know.
that I'm hiding dead bodies back there.
For those who
It's
don't
not
know
dead
and
bodies,
have
it's
not
wine.
lived in the basement,
Oh, I
it's
know,
just
this
a
is
little
Vee's
closet.
former residence.
Truly.
That's true.
It's just a little
Vee's
closet.
house.
Mhm.
We should have those. I should like hang one of those. Maybe I should hang it right next to that little room separator. Vee's room.
Just this small area is where you're allowed.
Yes.
I love
yes.
it. Ah,
Well, welcome back. I'm so glad
thanks.
to have this joyful moment. It's way better than the debriefs. Debriefs are good, but
They're
we
great.
need extensive time
Yes,
with
we need
Veronica.
glad time.
How are you doing? Since we last had this extended period of time,
Uh-huh.
you are maybe sleeping more. You at least look like a porcelain goddess. You also got your
I
hair
think it's the
dyed. Are you
lighting.
did you do your hair a little bit different?
That was a me myself accidentally glossing my hair, and it was supposed to be on for 15 minutes, and it was supposed to be a dirty blonde, and I got distracted by TikToks, and then it was an
It's
hour and a
supposed to be
half.
dirty blonde.
And
It
when I
looks
tell
cool,
you,
though.
thank you, it was
Yeah.
black. It was black for
Mm.
sure. And I
Way
was
to
like,
walk it back.
so we have washed it a lot with clarifying shampoo, and we are finally happy with where we're at. So
I
thank you.
enjoy it. I
Thank
feel like
you.
I've seen you with this color before.
Yes, I have had it before.
Maybe on purpose.
Yeah.
As opposed to by
This was
accident.
definitely accidental, but I had done it on purpose. Feels good for winter and less maintenance, which is always
It
nice.
really highlights our like pasty white skin.
Truly,
dark
I'm a
hair.
vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not winter yet, although it did seem like it was
It feels
slightly
like it.
snowing earlier today.
Yes.
But amazing. So you're maybe slightly more rested.
Perhaps a little bit.
Your child has moseyed his way into some form of daycare, which is kind of a big deal.
Yes.
My children need to do more of that.
Matter of fact,
Or they need to mosey by themselves to more places.
sleepaway school. Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. No, boarding school.
Boarding school, yes.
Yeah. And what else has happened since we last conversed in this way? We had a ton of interviews.
We did.
Talked to so many crazy people.
Yeah.
Crazy in a good way.
Crazy in a good way.
Crazy in a good way. Continuing on the theme of some of these women find more hours in the day than others.
Truly.
And feel not totally drained by it, which is very admirable.
Yes.
And I'm stuck on this idea that it's because they're like doing what they want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's inherently a little more energizing.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what else?
Should we talk about our hot topics that we've been keeping from each other so that we can finally debrief now?
Yes, let's do it.
Our mothers in media.
Yes.
Concept.
Yes. Pop culture mothers.
Yeah. Did you watch Wayward?
Okay, yes. So we wanted to hit Wayward and
Hunting Wives. Yes.
Variations on a theme.
Yes.
So I was going back to remind myself of like which, I'm so good at shows with multiple characters. I really like nail the storylines. And I was going back and I was like, oh my God, did I like sleep through an episode?
Did I watch this?
Because I couldn't, the endings of some, I was like, wait, I don't recall it concluding in that way.
Interesting.
So I guess heads up, some spoilers will come around the bend eventually. But
yes.
Okay, Wayward. Toni Collette, who I think is fantastic.
Fantastic. Yes.
I say wonderful too much, so I tried to change mid-statement.
Fantastic.
She's like the super mother superior of this really fucked up, weird school for delinquent kids, aka wayward children.
Yes.
And in, of course, Vermont, home of cults.
Classic.
Love you, Vermont. I also was curious because there was another show about like Wayward and Tall Pines set in Vermont or somewhere. But it was apparently unrelated. Anyway, so this one I thought was amazing. But what was your, I don't know, did you enjoy? What was your take?
Yeah. Well, I felt like it was honestly spoke to what I feel like I say so often, which is like parenting to me feels like half of it is like trying to do our best and unteach or like undo trauma that was taught onto us while simultaneously creating a new trauma like by accident. And I felt like that was like, I'm forgetting what the main characters, which is Mae Martin's character, and then the other actors, I forget what her
I know, this is why I did my research. Okay. Mae Martin, who, by the way, created the show.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about Mae Martin.
You didn't?
Because I was also confusing her with the Mae Whitman.
Confuting them. Sorry.
Yes. Confusing this
I love
Mae
Mae
with
Whitman.
Mae Whitman,
Parenthood.
who also is they-ness.
Oh, I did not know that.
I don't know.
Cool.
I can't say anything. But anyways.
Cool.
I didn't know anything about Mae, and then I looked up this Mae.
Mm-hmm. We love Mae.
Mae is many, many things, and most importantly, Canadian.
Yes. Most important out of anything. Yes. Mae has
of course, it was a thoughtful plot.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so Mae is plays the cop dad.
Yep.
Alex.
Yes,
who moves kind of unbeknownst to him him in this show. I think.
They go by, they're like fully non-binary. They're he and she. They're like 50-50
But
is
in the
how they
show,
go.
Alex's character
In
in the
the show,
show,
he, yes.
right?
He dad.
So Alex, he in the show
Mm-hmm.
goes to Tall Pines,
Mm-hmm.
following his wife,
Mm-hmm.
Laura, who's pregnant, and turns out that she was a student, quote unquote, at Tall Pines Academy, this like recovery, whatever weird place. And what's weird is that somehow Laura duped cop husband to move to this place.
I did not understand how that happened ultimately.
Yeah, there are a lot of like just go with it moments, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alex, aka Mae Whitman, starts to like notice some weird things going on in the town of Tall Pines, including the fact that there are no children in the entire town.
Which what? But okay.
And then snoops around at this Tall Pines Academy and things don't smell right. And then there are a couple other characters, but like the leading girls that end up being kind of core to the plot line are Abby.
Love them.
Who gets sent to Tall Pines like in the middle of the night, and then Layla, I think is the name, who is Abby's like devoted best friend. And I think Layla is the one that's actually maybe slightly more. Layla's dealing with her own shit around the death of her
arguably
sister.
Should be the one going to Wayward in the first place.
Yes. And so Layla like self-admits to Tall Pines. Okay, keep going. So I think those are the characters that seem the most.
Yes.
I'm probably missing some, but
no, that's like, yeah, but I feel like the primary plot is focused. Well, I guess they're adjacent. They're like vertical primary plots, but with Laura and Alex, where backstory slash spoiler alert is it seems like Laura killed her parents, right? Right?
These
and
are
there was
things
trauma.
where I'm like, was I watching?
So I'm pretty sure she did. And there was like a lot of parental trauma, and she didn't know how to have a mother and parents. And then they got pregnant. And then now she is so fearful. She doesn't feel anything towards having her baby. She's like, I don't know what I'm feeling. It's virtually nothing. And is fearful of how to be a mom, not knowing how to be a mom, because she doesn't have in my takeaway, how I took it was like she doesn't have her like role model or experience to fall back on. And so then is very dependent upon her Tall Pines community to mother with her. And it just was such an interesting, like, it's I felt, and I think, of course, this is one of those shows that like makes you feel like so strongly about certain characters where you're like, I like you, but I also hate you right now. And I think it was this well-meaning, like, I want this baby to have a good life. And I think that by doing this and having this baby here and having community, that will provide this baby with a good life, which is like well-intentioned, but not always executed correctly. And I feel like that's something that like so many of us can, like, obviously it's a very obscure plot and like, no, hopefully people watching have not experienced this, but I can relate to that. Like, oh my God, I'm just trying to do my best. And like, I'm hoping that this is the right thing, but like maybe on the outside, this seems crazy. And like, maybe other people are like, what the hell are you doing? Like, so I thought that was such an interesting, and then you have the, what's the actress's name? The Toni Collette. Her character, which is like mother to like everyone. And in a lot of ways, she's not necessarily like wrong, but again, her execution on things is like crazy. Like her treatment of people is like
leaping, the whole like the cycle, like yes.
But the breakdown of like the root of these emotions and getting people to recognize like why it is they do what they do. I'm like, you're not wrong, but also like there has to be a better way to do that.
Yeah. I feel like what I thought about a lot while I was watching it was, do you remember like I remember kids growing up that would sort of hush hush mention these ideas of these camps where people are kids, and they really were sort of difficult children for, I'm sure, good reasons.
Yes.
Who were like sent off to
in the
these,
middle of
like,
the night. Yeah.
Yes, sent off in the middle of the night to, like, I don't know, some desert somewhere,
I'm pretty
dropped with like 2 shoelaces and like some cucumbers.
I'm
like,
pretty sure
figure it
Paris
out.
Hilton was like part of
Yes,
that,
there was a whole
actually.
thing about
Yeah,
this with her.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally. And like those parents, I'm sure there are some who are like bad parents and abuse, whatever, but probably many of them are like, it's with positive intention and like, I want you to like
They've
figure this
exhausted
out. And like,
all other
yeah.
possible. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's such an interesting, yes, I thought about that, but I'm like, this isn't like, I guess this is kind of real. Like, it's like the
Yeah.
wilderness. What is
Yes,
it?
like the wilderness school or something.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Ugh, ugh,
And I
yeah.
think, I don't know if I would recommend it, but it does seem, I was going to say something, but I really believe in sleep training.
Camp.
It feels kind of like, for some, the suggestion is that for some kids, although I think in Paris Hilton's take of it, she was like, it was horrific.
Yeah.
And no, it was abusive and all these horrible things. And I can't really imagine it not going, like, being experienced in that way.
Yeah.
But it's funny. The whole thing like goes so far against my whole understanding of parenting. But I guess, Dr. Becky, are these just like extremely big feeling kids? Or are there some kids that obviously become adults that I think they have like psychological issues that are making it impossible for them to exist in like mainstream society in a healthy way? Does that mean you ship them off to these things? And are these places actually equipped for that? Like,
yeah, right.
I don't know.
If it's a legitimate place, I mean, I think like, God, wouldn't it be cool if in a perfect world, when you have a child, you are perfectly equipped with all the skills, the knowledge, the resource, finances, mental capacity, whatever, to show up for them? Like, yeah, but like sometimes we're not. And that's why we have professionals in their fields to help us with that, right? So like, you don't have to do it by yourself. That's what we talk about all the time. But obviously this is extreme and we are not advocating for
totally
wilderness abuse.
Totally.
But yeah, like it's so interesting. Like, it's one of, but it really makes you think.
I think it's also something where until you have a kid who is just not responding to any sort of like any range of help, could something like this be put on your plate and be like, maybe I'll consider it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I guess I can't identify. To me, it sounds ridiculous and something I would never ever do. But I think I've certainly done things I said that about.
This is interesting, and honestly, I did not make this connection or even think about this until this moment, and possibly totally too intense that we could cut it. But when I was younger, I did like struggle significantly until I was able to like get the skills and medicine. We've talked about Zoloft to have like coping skills, but I was like severely depressed and anxious and so, quite frankly, just like overwhelmed by life. And when I was in, I think it was like 4th grade, ultimately I ended up getting hospitalized, and it was like my parents' last like Hail Mary of like, we have tried everything. We've taken you to all the therapists. We've kept you home from school. We've forced you to stay at school. Like, something is not computing. And like, obviously that's a different situation. And, a hospitalization, mental health hospitalization is like a much more like structured, whatever, like, I don't know. There's a very like rigid process and everything to it, and process to like getting admitted to that. But there are things that like we can't know how to do everything as parents, and we just do the best we can given the resources we have. And like sometimes we can't be the ones to fix everything, and that's okay, even though that's really hard. But it's like,
oh, totally.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's believing in caring about the wellness of your kid and then finding
more than your
tools
pride
and using the resources that you have. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's actually interesting. On the other theme that we often have on the podcast is like help and can we ask for help? I can absolutely invoke help for my kids. I'm not good at asking for it for myself.
Isn't that interesting?
But for a kid, I'm like, bring on the specialist.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Get a tutor. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yes.
There's this like power that we have when you're channeling it for like the ones you love. And unfortunately, so often the ones we love doesn't always include us, which is like such bullshit. But even in the same thing of like, you go to the doctor for your kid and you're like, I think they have an allergy or something. And your doctor's like, no, they don't. And it's like, you push it and you're like, no, like you will test this. But if it's us and it's like, oh, I think I have a lump. And they're like, you're fine. It's like, I'm fine. I'll just forget about me. You know, stuff like that. Like, yeah, it is much easier to advocate for other people because you're kind of, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like selfish or, I don't know, taking up space. You're like, I'm doing this for you because you can't.
Totally. Yes. I'm trying to think about how that naturally is a transition to the other show that we need to talk about, which is Hunting Wives.
It's so good.
Which is so fascinating. Yes. I will say this is a show I tried once and then it didn't quite take for some reason. And then I tried it in a different, like just a few months later. And I was like,
that's interesting.
I'm really into this. There's a weird coziness to it. It's very easy. I don't know, easy to watch.
Maybe. It's your lesbian side.
For sure. We all know I love lesbian music.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yes.
I just have better taste.
Hell yes.
Now I like lesbian shows too. I also love, the lead character other than Brittany Snow, which is hilarious. Her career path is fascinating. We should have her on the show. But I can't even say her name right. Malin Ackerman? The woman that plays Margot has been around and bounced around in so many ways over so many. Like, she is a consistent presence in random rom-coms.
I know, she's so familiar.
Lead. Yes. So I feel like this was a first lead moment for her.
Yes. Go on, girl.
I know. Go.
She did great.
Malin.
Happy, right?
Anyway, yeah. I feel like this, probably one of many reasons that I was initially against it, is something I need to be better at. It's similar to why I don't like doing yoga, except different in that I was like, oh my God, so this is just a show about all these like wives and they don't have their own existence and they're just gossipy and like, I don't know, it perpetuates like not that I'm overthinking it or anything. It just like feeds into some stereotypy thing that I'm trying to avoid being a part of and manifesting. And so I was like, oh my God, if I watch this, does this mean that that's something I actually like am drawn towards and want?
Oh, interesting.
So I think that was a little bit of the takeaway, but I think I turned it off too soon last time because my entry point, I think the characters, the two sides of my personality that I really liked. I loved Sophie and obviously all the very specific references to Cambridge and like, I don't know, hoity-toity New England, Northeast world. And then Margot, the Malin Ackerman character, was like I don't know. I guess I very much identified with Sophie, how she was like enamored by this woman who seemed so liberated and free and bold, but also felt very much like I also identified with Sophie, who was like so responsible and trying to be excellent at everything, and then had this for her that I did not have this, but her experience with this hysterectomy after her like second pregnancy didn't work, and then that led to drinking, alcoholism, et cetera, et cetera. She gets in a car accident. She kills someone. Like all of this stuff kind of dovetails out of someone who, and this I think is also where I'm someone who I've gotten better at this, I think, as I've gotten older. But I used to feel like I either need to follow the rule. I'm not the person who can not follow the rules and like things will turn out fine. I feel like there are people who can like live life in a very flexible, carefree manner and not break an arm or accidentally get
interesting.
arrested or like show, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm the person who I try to do life like that. And
Look
I'm
what
the
I can
one that
do.
like accidentally breaks an arm or gets arrested or all these things.
Sure.
So anyway, I think I liked those.
That's funny.
The juxtaposition of those characters
Sure.
was an entry point. And then I also love Dermot Mulroney from not Father of the Bride. Best Friends, My Best Friend's Wedding. I've always loved him since then. He's the Jed character that was
good.
Margot's husband.
Yes.
Okay, anyways, lots of thoughts on the role, how motherhood is presented in this drama.
Truly. Yes. There are so many extreme, insane situations that just like made me question when I was in it. It's been a second since I finished it. And now I'm remembering and I'm like, yeah, also spoiler to people.
Oh, true.
One of the moms ends up ultimately like murdering someone to protect her son. Does she murder 2 people actually to protect her son?
Okay. This was also one where I went back to read up on what actually happened and I was like,
yeah,
did I watch it?
I can't with you.
Deep. Okay, absolute spoilers, so I apologize. Yes. Margot murdered Abby. Do we remember Abby? Abby's the girlfriend. Poor thing. The daughter of Chrissy Metz, star. I loved This Is Us and
love
to see
her.
Chrissy Metz like return to the screen. Beautiful.
Fantastic. As star.
Abby is the girlfriend of Brad. Brad is the son of Jill.
Yes.
Margot is having like flings with Brad.
Creepy.
Ends up getting pregnant, having an abortion.
Yes.
So the murder sequence is, or not sequence.
Everybody's dead.
Margot murdered Abby. Which is like, that's the main mystery that like follows the whole storyline. Because Margot like tried to frame Sophie, make it look like Sophie killed Abby. Right. Margot murdered Abby. Jill, Brad's mom, who's the most like sort of this mother kind of thing. Blah. Jill kills Star, Chrissy Metz, and then Callie, who is Margot's best friend / lover.
Yes,
who's also married to everyone's married to a dude.
Everyone's married and everyone's cheating.
Yes. Callie kills Jill.
Under the guise of
protecting. That's when Callie and Margot go to like confront Jill in some way.
Yes. Well, and to like go to her house and hang. Yeah.
I think they went because they thought Jill had killed Brad.
Right.
No, they thought Jill had killed Abby.
Abby. Yeah.
So Callie kills Jill. And then the fourth kill is Sophie kills Kyle. Runs him over, Margot's brother.
I forgot about that. That's how it ends.
Yes. I know. Crazy, right?
But it was this like, this question of like, at what length would you go to protect your child?
Correct. Sorry,
which is very
useful for our audience. Okay, my 4-something-year-old is clearly not mature enough. She's our youngest. I'm getting texts being like, she pooped on the potty, but she is waiting for you to wipe her.
You want to go and do that?
No, and then I didn't see the text until
she won't
now.
Get up.
And then Olivia, I shouldn't be named. Our nanny currently is just texting me saying, we wiped and took a picture of the poop for you per blank child's request. This is life right now. This is working while mothering. How funny is that?
The best worst place to be in is a nanny. I can't tell you how many photos of poop I've had to take and then be like, yeah, I'll show your parents, and then being like, Please no FBI look through my phone and be like, why do you have so
Oh my
many
God, the
children's
number of
boobs?
like butt pictures that I have because of weird like rashes and like just random body parts to like
Truly.
investigate like skin issues and share with a
Truly.
doctor. Oof.
Truly.
Anyways, seems like they managed to
wipe
figure it out. This is
and
great.
success.
This is also great progress because she is the one that had started just shitting her pants and like just full on crapping herself. So I'm happy about this
In
in many ways.
underwear?
Oh yeah. Staining
That's tough.
furniture like a dog, like really bad. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then it's a classic thing of like, is this a
Behavioral?
symptom of like constipation or is this a choice? And it's probably a little bit of both. And you also don't want to make it a big deal because you don't want to like stress people out about like pooping because then they get constipated. So it's just a very, very much a practice of allowing, holding gentle boundaries.
Girl.
No shaming.
You are better than me because I'd be like, stop shitting on the couch. We're not doing this.
Okay, what were we talking about? Mothers, overly involved mothers.
What extent would you go
Jill
to?
for sure still wipes Brad's ass.
100%. Jill would marry her son.
I know, it got a little weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think I really loved, it's a guilty pleasure. I feel like this show very much sat in a guilty pleasure world because I like to think we're smarter than that. But then I'm also like, maybe the joke's on me. This reminds me a lot of the first time I ever went to Vegas. I've told you this story, I think. Went to a wonderful nightclub. And of course, I was just horrified at how these women were just like naked-ish and like dancing on poles and just
come home with
totally,
me.
Yeah, well, just being totally, what's the word? Not victimized, but like objectified.
Objectified, yeah.
And I was like, this is wrong, and I'm so uncomfortable, and I hate this, blah, blah, blah. And then I learned how much money they were being paid.
Girl, go off.
And I was like, okay, you're good. You're not a victim here.
Me too. It's me. I'm the victim. I don't make enough.
So it's kind of like these women who I'm like, ugh, you're so kind of like disempowered and don't have your own existence, but then also maybe they do, and maybe I'm the one that's like not acknowledging their power, which is maybe an issue about me. Or I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep.
I was gonna say, like, maybe there's no need to compare, and like for that person, like that is what fuels their fire. And like for you, it would snuff it out. But for them, like that's what genuinely feels good. And like personally, my critique of that would be like, yeah, but then you're living your life for someone else. And then who are you outside of that kid? And yeah, yada, yada, yada.
Totally.
But for them, it's like, that is my purpose. Like being a mother is my purpose. And that is what fuels my fire. And then when they grow up and don't need me anymore, then like they will need me in a different capacity or whatever it is. And like,
yeah.
I guess
Can I share something uniquely deep after?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this. I think I have a very, very much internalized, I don't know, is it patriarchy or misogyny? Are they
probably both
different and the same? I feel like when I look at, well, in this case, the women in the show, but then also maybe anyone in society, I have a very internalized sense of I'm looking on behalf of men, which is so weird.
Interesting.
And I was thinking, as I was like, why do I have this? Because I was like, because I very much was like, wow, what do the men in this show do they admire this behavior? Are they like perplexed by it? Do they take it seriously? And I think that's at a root. Wow, at a root. I think that's at the root of a lot of my challenges embracing what is often doesn't have to be, but are sort of like, I don't know, female choices maybe or behaviors or where it's like, but in a weird way, a guy I respect, what does that guy think? A metaphor, like a theoretical guy.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
No, I totally get it. And it's interesting because if roles were reversed and we saw this with, like, the husband's doing this, and it's like the husband is the stay at home and yada, 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 and the wife is out
Mhm.
working, and it's like, I don't know if there's a full role reversal, like, then there's problems within that, right?
Yeah.
Of, like, but I do understand that. I think, like, unfortunately, that's just, like, such, like, ingrained society expectations that, like,
Yeah.
ultimately wouldn't go away unless we knew that, like, everything,
Yeah.
their equality was real and that we had the option and we were actively choosing it. Like, there's power in making the choice. Like,
Yeah.
that is the coolest thing, but right now and so often it feels like it's not a choice, it's default and it's assumed.
Yeah.
So it feels disrespectful and not, like, badass
Yeah.
versus, like, if you were like, "I'm choosing to do this," like, it'd be like, "Fuck yeah, you're choosing to do
Yeah.
that,"
Yeah. Well, I
That's
think
really
it's like I'm very attuned, and maybe maybe my tuning is wrong, but in
well,
my radio, I feel like I'm very tuned into who collectively holds the power in any
uh,
dynamic, and I think
mhm,
I'm also very attuned to trying to appease and be liked by
yeah,
whoever has the power, which is really
mhm.
fucking weird, but probably true for everybody.
I don't think it's weird, it's
Um,
ingrained,
it
like,
very
in your
yes, and
yeah, it's
yes, and so, like, it's even in these micro this doesn't happen all the time, but, like, kind of it's a real maybe after this podcast, I'll figure it out, but, like, deciding maybe I have the power, but it does feel like I don't know, I think it was related to I was just going back and reviewing it'll have already come out by the time this comes out, but Ruthie Ackerman's
mhm,
interview, the author of the Mother Code, and like going back through what we talked about, and we were talking a lot about like the male gaze and how a lot of highly qualified, smart women. Adrienne Rich is like this beautiful poet, and I think maybe like a philosopher in her own way. Um, talks about how we all want to be wanted and admired and desired, and
mhm.
that's and I just I don't know, so maybe it's like more in my head than it needed to be, but there's just such
I
a
don't know.
like our own wants and needs. Do those relate? Are they inherently ours, or are they a
Yeah.
response to? Are we mimicking what others like and want? And can you ever really? Is it ever that pure?
Distinguish the 2. Right? How do
Yes.
you, like, actually filter? I feel like that's something that has come up in the past few conversations and interviews, though, of, like, a lot of the people that we've talked to. It's like, they're kind of like, "I don't fucking care what you think. Like, this is the stuff that
Yeah.
makes me feel good, and this is what I wanna choose to siphon my energy into and everything." And,
Yeah.
like, seemingly so authentically
Yeah.
that's true, and, like, yeah, how? Like, how do you know
Yeah.
that ultimately, without all of those outside factors, that this is what you would be choosing? Because I
Yeah.
don't know that it is, like, possible to separate that
Yeah.
fully, like, 100%. Because like, there is always going to be that, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not impression, but the I don't know, pressure or inspiration or a little thought bubble in the corner that's just like and also that I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Also, though, I don't know, I do stand but I think I believe this 96% that I don't care what other people think.
I know you're really good at this.
I'm just like, mm,
I think this is co-opted by there's like I'm split. Part of me at least half the well it depends on the moment, but there's a large part of me that is like achiever, climb the
yeah,
mountain,
uh-huh,
get the power, be in charge. And then there's the other part of me that's like very suspicious of that and just wants
mhm,
to be um I don't know, pensive and curious and
yeah,
thoughtful and considerate and not and really is averse to power and like thinks power is dangerous in some
mhm,
ways and just be free?
yeah,
And I have a hard time it's classic like wanting to be able to be both. And I think that the problem is that in society as we see it mostly today, to be powerful looks like something that's different than what that other
Yep.
side of it is. And so
Yes.
I feel like in these moments I get pulled. I feel a little bit like I'm selling myself out either
Mhm.
way.
Which,
But
like,
trying to
we
find
are.
something that is in the middle
Yeah.
and not to continue to make it entirely about myself. But I feel like this current career place is trying to find a way to be both
Mhm.
if it can be
At all.
financially successful. You know what
It
I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's hard. I don't know, trying to be our whole layered selves.
Yeah. I think,
But
like, I don't know, I was gonna, like, just acknowledge and make note, like, you are challenging that actively every day, and I think having a realistic expectation of, like, it's not gonna feel comfortable or true or, like, real right away. It takes time,
mhm.
and, like,
Yeah.
actively challenging it, which is what you
Mhm.
do every day now, is, like, a step towards that, and you're doing a fantastic job of it, and
Mhm.
everyone likes to be validated or acknowledged or, like, "Yes, this is you're doing great," by outsiders. We'd be lying. Like,
Yes.
even if you don't care what other people think, that still feels good.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
there's
For
room for
sure.
both, and, like, you're doing a fantastic job, like, unlearning. I don't know, and maybe, like, the extreme of it, of, like,
Mhm.
everything is dependent on what other people think versus now
Yeah.
it's like, well, in some capacity the ultimate success of all of this is dependent on what other people think because it's
Mhm.
do people wanna consume it? Do people feel seen by it? Do people
Yeah.
whatever. So, like, it is in a way, but in a healthy way, and,
Yeah.
like, you're doing it,
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
just in a less
No.
traditional way.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Um, and yeah, so Hunting Wives.
Anyways, hunting wives, guys, um, poll of the day, would you kill for your kid? Would you, Sarah? Like, do you
Um,
think that you could ever get to that? I don't know, I think it caused me I remember.
would I kill for my kid? Oh.
Or, like, what extremes would you so, like, my partner and I were talking about this, I believe, like, right after we finished it, being like, if our son, like, if he fucks up, like, we're holding you accountable, and that fucking sucks, but, like, if you drunk drive and kill someone, like, you gotta sit in that like, there's a line to
Yes,
me
yes.
where it's
This
like, I don't know, you forgot your, homework and then whatever, it's like, I could maybe, like, white lie for you with those things, like, the
yes.
consequences versus, like, yeah, if you bully someone at school and something happens and they get hurt, like, sorry, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Totally. Well, to bounce around to the only reference points in life that matter, other
Mm,
TV shows.
a
Defending Jacob is all about. Do you remember Defending Jacob?
I don't
Set
know
in
this.
Conveniently Newton. It was a novel
No.
written by I think a Newton author, but it became an Apple TV I think Apple TV
Cool.
show. You should watch it. It's wonderful. And it gets at just this where
Oh,
their son becomes the leading suspect in
okay,
a murder, I'm pretty sure.
okay.
And then the parents are starting to be like, is he? Is he not? And then how do they stand up for him and protect him and defend him? I
Oh,
don't. We've spoiled so many things, but ultimately this, and I think the TV show ends differently than the book.
mm,
But the other one, more timely than I'm watching now. I'm almost done with it. But Task. Have you heard of Task on
don't know
HBO?
this.
It,
No.
it's um it's HBO, and the lead actor is also known as the Hulk in all those movies. What's his name? Mark Ruffalo, who has
Wow,
also
I have
been around
never
forever. What a
seen
guy.
yes, love him.
Um, and in that show, this isn't really a spoiler. It's like core to the premise, but
Hmm.
he and his wife had their own one of a biological child, and then they adopted two kids, a brother and a
Ooh.
sister. Um, and the brother ended up having all sorts of psychological problems and actually like killed
Mm.
the mom. And
Oh, no.
brother is incarcerated, is in jail, and the Mark Ruffalo talks about how he's been in jail for I don't know 9 months at least, maybe more. And I can't go see him. Um, and so it is like when your kid
Ooh,
these questions like when your kid goes really wayward.
yeah.
Um,
Title.
how do you show up? And I think I think can't be true in real life, but there's part of me of would I kill for my kid? If they were being wrong, like in defense of my child,
Yeah.
yes. But I think
Yeah.
would I kill someone to cover something up? No.
No. Yeah, I guess
Um,
s same. I think so. Same. And you never know. I don't know. If we were Jill, like, maybe I would have done that. I
I
don't think so,
know.
but I
But I
hope
do
not.
wonder, like, the depth of forgiveness.
Mhm.
How far does love go?
Oh,
Um,
that
I
was
don't know. In any
poetic.
case, like how much, yeah, like people are gonna do really bad, stupid things, and I feel
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, I I
Yeah.
I think if any relationship, I think more than maybe a marriage, I think a child parent relationship where
Uh-huh.
typically it's a child, either way, actually, where one or the
Yeah.
other did something essentially unforgivable.
Oh,
What do you?
wait.
Yeah.
This is like, did you watch the, Unknown Number?
Oh,
Speaking
yes.
of,
Yes. Oh my gosh,
like, a
yes.
mother-daughter
Oh my gosh,
relationship.
the
Oh,
Munchausen by proxy or whatever.
yes, and the
Yes.
forgiveness of, like, that girl still loved and
I
missed her
don't
mom.
believe that that was forgiveness. I feel like
She's
I
brainwashed.
think she's like, yes. Not that it's
Oh
for
my
me to know.
god, I forgot about
I
this.
forgot about
What?
that too. We should have started there. Unknown
Mm,
number. Yeah, yeah, the high school catfish. That was
yes.
distressing. And that was so sad on so many levels.
Heartbreaking on the
Ugh.
entire show.
So many spoilers,
TLDR
by the way, but
is
yeah.
this mom ends up anonymously essentially, like, stalking and harassing her own daughter under the guise of another girl who's in love with her boyfriend,
Yeah.
and tells her some horrific things, and then the girl finds out it was her mom, and this was, like, a years-long investigation.
Mhm.
And at the end, it's like they do this, interview, and she said, "Ultimately, I forgive my mom, and I miss her, and I love her, and I need her," because there's this, like, you know, power of a mother-daughter relationship where you're like, "Don't I need my mom? Like, isn't
Mhm.
that what life is? Like, eh?"
Mhm.
But I do believe that, she was just brainwashed, and she will, with some good therapy, realize that she doesn't need
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
But
There was
mm,
another show about, like, the Munchausens by proxy.
not Gypsy
Older.
Rose.
Uh,
Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the
I don't
mom
remember this one.
the mom, um, tells everyone that Gypsy has cancer for, like, her whole life and makes her sick, and then she kills her mom.
Oh. No,
Oh.
but that I believe it too. It's with the woman that, oh, I'm not gonna figure it out. It was based on, as always, a novel, a thriller, whatever. But same thing. It's just weird. Ugh,
Mhm.
that's psychological. But anyway,
Also interesting, something to think about is, like, the extent that we nurture, force, and, like, push ourselves into keeping relationships just because they're family versus, like, would you accept this behavior
I
or
know.
support or lack of communication or whatever it is from someone who is just a friend or an acquaintance.
V, I think you've stumbled upon the perfect transition to discussing how to survive Thanksgiving.
Don't do it. Do what we're doing and don't do anything. Period.
Would you behave this way if it was a
Mm,
friend around the
yeah,
table
yeah.
or if it was a
Mm,
family member? That's really
mhm,
funny. um,
mm,
wait, a good question though in
yeah,
general to think about. And I do think that family has their different expectations, whether
yeah,
that's the right thing or the wrong thing. I don't
yeah,
know. And you can
yeah.
also choose to defy those expectations, but I think
Sure,
there
but
is
it's
something
hard.
about,
Mm.
yes, family blood
Um,
relations. So yeah. But we
yeah.
also wanted to, because when this episode is coming out is Thanksgiving week, which we're like in the middle of the marathon of
Yeah.
family holidays. We had Halloween, obviously.
Mm,
Then we've got the old Thanksgiving. Then we get Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's,
everything.
all the things. But yeah, we were just thinking about how Thanksgiving is like both a wonderful time. I mean, there's so many parts of a spectrum as to why Thanksgiving would be fun or not fun. But we were thinking in the context of this podcast, sort of the parent experience at Thanksgiving and kind of like how to, I don't know, my personal experience, again, not to make it overly deep in this case, finally, like we have 3 small children. For us to go and show up at dinner, they don't like to sit, like only recently are they kind of like actually some of them sitting at the table. So it's kind of like I have this fantasy of Thanksgiving where I go sit at the table, I like get to have a full conversation, I like enjoy all the meal, people unfortunately wait on me, but I can actually be more helpful and like go clean the dishes myself too.
Yes.
Maybe I could try to cook a little bit, which I really need my full attention. I'm so inept at like the multitasking of cooking.
It's hard.
Thank you. But then the reality is, show up with kids, you're a little bit stressed about the fact that the kids are like not misbehaving, but they're like disrupting
less than ideal
a peaceful experience or a sort of I don't know, a calm experience. And they want to get up and go like draw, or they want to go down like to some playroom that's away, and they need you to come with them. And it's like inevitably sort of this, you're there but not there. You're physically there, but then you have to leave, or you're physically there but you're mentally not there because you're thinking about other things. I don't know, and just like I don't have awesome solves, but just these holidays come with so many layers of experience and how to be. Ultimately, we're all told to like be present. Like
it's okay to have all of the feelings coexist. Like you could feel happy and sad and appreciative and exhausted and resentful and like all of these things and like normalize that, like protecting. It's so cliche. Protecting your peace of like you're gonna see on social media all of the like seemingly perfect decorated homes and the perfect families, and we have our matching outfits and we got our holiday cards ready or whatever, and like those are true, and behind the scenes like everyone has something going on.
Can I say too, this goes back to our ongoing diatribe about how our like I only go on Instagram right now through the mother's account. So like, and we only follow and pay attention to things that are related to mothers and parenting and career. So I'm like, oh my God, the world is obsessed with how mothers navigate career. And everyone's like out there trying to fight for us. And like, we are just there for each other. And this is like the dialogue in the world. And of course it's not true. But to that point on this, like, tell me, maybe I've just like aged into a different algorithm, but I feel like it used to be the flag about social media of many was they're only presenting their best day. Everything looks perfect, but it's not really that way. Now I feel like I get so much of like, here's the perfect picture. And like, let me tell you how fucked up this really is. And here's how I'm trying to like navigate the complexity of this. And so which almost creates its own, like, it gets you in your head all the time. And then you're kind of like, am I supposed to be so deep all the time? Like, I don't know. It's a similar level of, we're all kind of performing in this way and trying to like, as you always say, like take what serves and like leave the rest. But it's different to me. I'm so unfazed by quote perfect pictures. Like I'm so uninterested, I guess, and not at all sensitive to them. Or certainly around holidays. There are other things that affect me, but like around I have the perfect family, I'm just like, I know this isn't true.
Liar.
Or nobody does. And you don't it's instead these like all these pensive moments of like that are all written out in great detail and beautifully often on Instagram that kind of almost those make it harder to enjoy. Can we just enjoy? Like,
I know.
Can we just show up and have it be like this is a terrible comparison.
Oh no.
And I'm sold, and I am the people that listen are going to no longer listen after I say this out loud, or maybe they will. But for one of our kids had went to a birthday party over the weekend at Roller Kingdom in Hudson, Massachusetts, which is like, if you want to wander into what 1981 felt like that's where it is happening. And It was like, it was incredible in so many ways. And they weren't even trying. It was just like, we haven't updated this since
So good.
1981. We've just
So
maintained
good.
it. And so whatever. So it's a roller rink, like a roller skating rink. And everything's normal in a 1981 way. One of the things that stood out the most to me was in the middle, they had the like random voice coming over the loudspeaker of like, and now clear the floor for like the speed skating round, whatever. They also did one that was like, okay, all boys come on the roller skating rink. And then they did one for all girls. And I was like,
okay,
you can't do this anymore. Like in the real world, at least where I grew up, there's
all
no one being like, we don't like, it was weird. And then I was kind of like, oh my God, I remember, this is not to say it was better, but just in terms of the depth at which mainstream life exists, I think, or it can easily get to compared to what it was like before. And the amount that we are like, we have such more easy access to like the second narrative and the third narrative and the thought below the thought and the subtext, etc., as opposed to like, can it just feel weird that they're calling out voicing versus girls?
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're saying is like, I don't know, like if I took a photo of my kitchen right now and posted it, instead of acknowledging like, this is the real mess behind this, like whatever, it's like, just post it and be done. Like there's no, we don't need to like explain all of it. Like it
Do I
just
wish I
is
had
what
a
it
different
is.
kitchen?
Like,
Maybe. But
I don't care.
really
Like,
try to encourage myself to be grateful, and
the beauty of the
here's the
history.
rationalizing of
No, just let it be. Just let it be.
Correct.
Like everything just is. Maybe
Correct.
it's not like,
correct.
I don't know.
Correct.
It feels like the over justification of either way, or like, I've worked so hard to be able to afford this and this is my dream, blah, blah. It's like, awesome.
Yeah.
We don't need to.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just
Although
let it
this
be.
entire conversation has been going unnecessarily deep, but it is what it is.
But that's different. That's different. Like,
it's different when I'm doing it.
Well, I think with social media, it's different, and not social media isn't podcast. I mean, like,
No, I know.
depicting, like, it's not like our personal life. Like, it's like a universal experiences you're speaking of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to be called out. Call us out if we're wrong, but I don't think we are. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like Thanksgiving. Throwback to simpler times. I think it's about lowering expectations and just being like, so I think I have like fantasies about what it, not about how it looks or anything, but just how I want to feel.
Yep.
And I think that the reality is I might feel that momentarily. You know what I mean? So I think like when I leave whether it's Thanksgiving or any form of thing, and I leave and I'm like, oh, I didn't help others feel a certain way, or I don't know if I left feeling a certain way, or like, I don't know. I think that's the part, how to manage our emotional expectations. And
ultimately treat yourself the way you would treat your child, in that show up for yourself the way that you show up for them. So if you need certain needs or unexpectedly have to set a boundary or whatever, like, that's okay. And I feel like holiday pains feel intense and so big in a moment, but in a month or two, your parents won't remember that you did. Like, it's not going to be that much of a thing. Like, it's okay. It's just another day.
Yes.
And you're going to be fine.
I know. I totally agree. But will you turkey trot before, or you're anti-turkey? You're anti-trot.
Not my partner. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3 half marathon badges on the fridge. I was thinking that I could try to do a 5K. Not for Thanksgiving,
not for turkey,
but like in life, like that could be a goal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally.
I also haven't run a mile, and I don't know the last time I walked a mile, to be quite honest, like, if I'm being real. But I would like to do that, showing up for myself in the new year. Classic New Year's resolution.
But
it's true.
I know.
It is true. It's time.
Put in all the extra hours. I just want to do less. I was watching. First of all, I know in a prior podcast I really championed ChatGPT as like a pseudo therapist, and I feel like it has its moments, but
Careful.
I did go back and sometimes it really doesn't work. This made me think of one thing where I was like, I want to take a day off. How do I do that?
Oh, yes.
And it had all sorts of like really not bad ideas. What? But one of them that really sat with me was about it was like, do things that aren't about moving anything forward.
I like that.
And I was like, that is really true about how when I try to just take a day off, I'm like, oh, well, now I can finally, I don't know, clear out the bookshelf, or now I can like organize my things, or now I can like come up with my dream business plan, like free day. But it's all of those are inherently moving something, making progress. And the suggestion from the robot was that if you don't, you have to very intentionally do things that are not about progress. Otherwise, that progress muscle will just get burnt out and tired.
I love that.
Isn't that a night? I thought that. Yes. ChatGPT. I should find the source.
You mean that was your mom's idea?
Find the source that suggested this.
My bestie said that.
Yeah.
Not my robot.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Thanksgiving, have low expectations, and
it'll be fun.
In these holiday moments, try to find a way to like not have moments where you don't feel like you have to push anything forward. Let's not make progress.
Not progress, perfection. Not progress, not perfection.
No. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Not progress, not perfection.
Well, you know the saying, progress, not perfection.
Oh, I do.
At first, I thought it was going to work, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Well, going off of that, I did a deep dive during my accidental black hair dyeing glazing process. I came across a TikTok of a place near you, a head spa, and I was going to say that we should go together because it looks really nice.
What is a head spa?
Have you not seen these?
Is it a spa for my head? What is it?
Yes. It's like these Chinese head spas where you go and you like lay on a massage table and they just like deep clean your head and like wash your hair and like massage your head
they
and
deep
like
clean your head. No way.
I don't know how.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. I don't want anyone to deep clean my head.
Like
I get
like when you go to the hair salon and they wash your hair.
Yes.
It's like that. It's that.
Okay, I was visualizing like when you scrape off like the scales of a child. What's it called? Cradle cap?
Oh, no. It's like clarifying shampoo, and then they massage it, and then they like rinse it out really nice, and then they do
that. Is there a feet option too? If they were doing that and someone was
reflexology,
like massaging my feet at the same time, I might like combust.
Let's plan this for both of us, and we could go together but not talk. Like we could just sit there quietly.
Absolute silence. Totally.
Dream day.
I was curious about. I was talking to someone about these like silent retreats. I was thinking about trying to do one of those.
Are you serious? Not like Hoffman, right?
I don't know. That is popping up in the feed a lot.
Yeah.
But any of these retreats, sort of spiritually, just being with yourself. No, too much.
You might like Hoffman. I mean, it was a very LA thing.
Yeah.
Actually, Mae Martin, writer of Wayward, recently did that and talked about it on their podcast.
Well, I think Lexi Reese talked about Hoffman. That's where she
learned. Oh, yes, she did.
Above the line, below the line. Oh, it's because Brene Brown loves
It's
Hoffman.
like such a thing. I feel like in LA, everyone's like,
and
I'm dating Hoffman. You're like, of course you are. It could be cool, but I have heard great things. So
yeah,
it'd be cool. If it forces you to go, you're like not allowed to talk about work. Like you're just not, like you sign like a thing, including an NDA.
Wow.
Because you don't know who's going to be there. And also you're just like not supposed to share other people's whatever. It could be good for you.
Did we just go fully? Is this Tall Pines Academy? Did we go full circle?
I'm like,
is the Hoffman Institute the new Wayward Tall Pines Academy?
No.
Actually, true story though. Like, how many husbands, how many parents would be like, can someone just in the middle of the night take me away?
Hey, if you asked me like a few months ago, I'd be like, yeah.
I want to be taken. Take me
him to a shelter. Take me to Oh, you mean yourself, not your
yes,
kid.
not my child.
Oh. Well, in the depth of like no sleep, I'd be like, yeah.
Yes, everyone. Well,
But yeah, me too. Yeah. True.
Don't make it permanent, but yes.
True.
Come
just for
take
a night.
Me away.
God. Someone help me. Kidnap me, please. Love it.
Oh, God. All right.
Where's your joy?
I feel like we've gone loopy hoops. Where's my joy? Oh, okay. We are, and by we, I mean Jason and me. We're trying to make a very concerted effort to have friends and like spend time and prioritize hanging with friends. And I feel like we're making a decent effort. And we've hosted some people. We have some things on the calendar for future friend dates. Because like everybody, I feel like our friend circle collectively is either work centric or kind of family centric, which means that we don't have people to just jam with and have perspective on both of those things and ideally life in general. And so I'm excited about doing that. I'm proud of us for doing it. And I'm excited that we have things actually on the calendar because it's like those tiny moments where you're like, it would be so nice to just sit there and watch Hunting Wives. But how much more your cup is filled when you like spend time with people.
Yeah. So I love that.
Trying to do that. That's my joy. Good for me.
That is a good thing. That's so good and so important.
I
know. My joy is kind of similar. I love it. That this weekend my like dad came into town and all our cousins and we got to host at our new place. And it was just really nice to kind of like break in our home and like have people come over and see it and be proud of like the space we've made. And everyone's like, oh my God, it feels so homey and it feels like you've been here forever. And like it felt good to have a space that like feels like ours and that I was proud to have. Houston, it felt really nice. And it was like the only good night it was Saturday night, so like the weather was okay, so we could hang out on the patio, and it was just like really nice.
So nice. Yes.
Yeah. So it was fun.
We need to get a date on the calendar for our families to come to you.
Let's come hang.
Because I am envious of your living situation now.
Thank you. I will introduce you to my cult family members.
Yes, please. I want to see these chickens.
It's gonna be great. I love this for us.
Well,
love
happy
you.
Thanksgiving. I
happy
love
Thanksgiving.
You. I'm thankful for you.
Oh, that would have been cute if we both did that. That's my joy. Is you. No, I meant like my joy is like this year being thankful for the mothers.
Shit.
It's okay. We'll do that end of year recap.
That's the very end of year recap. Let's make note of it. I'll
cool.
tell the AI to remember.
Love.
All right, I love you.
Love
Keep
you.
on crushing it. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode and we can reach even more rock stars like you. The Mothers is a production of Backline Media, shining a light on those who carry the team.